Okay, I guess we're just jumping in. Jumping in. Welcome back to another episode of Cast Me Outside. Today's date is January 4th, 2025, guys. The year of the cheeseburger. Gotta love it. Love a nice. Oh, I had a nice cheeseburger last night. It was my comfort food. I can feel my throat's all gargly. Oh my god, I am more dehydrated than ever. You know what I really need? Some brown syrupy soda. Brought to you from the Brown Syrup Company. Brought to you by the Brown Syrup Company. Sir, yup. Don't say sir, no. Say sir, yup. I shaved. I still got this goddamn vampire bite. I haven't turned yet. I'm hoping I'll turn to a vampire soon. I did rearrange my bed so I can sleep upside down and hang upside down like a legit vampire. Let's get this. Oh, I'm trying to get monitoring up on Twitch. It's a good day today. You know, still in a weird spot. I can tell I'm like. So let me pull up my Twitch so I can see if we're actually streaming and such. Still in a weird place. It's like. I know. I don't know. I feel like I'm being like I was a little ghosted. I think we're both kind of letting the ghosting happen in my weird little final end of relationship. You know, it's grief. It's kind of, it's like someone just not being there in your life anymore. It's like you lose something. And I think, like I said earlier, like grief is really complex because there's all these 5 stages, but you go in and out of the different stages. You just don't hit 1, 2, 3, 4 acceptance and then go on with your life. So I feel like I had a couple anger today. Just want to shake my fist at the sky. I'm gonna scream at something. I went to the gym though, so that's huge. That is huge. Nice little workout. Oh my god, I can't believe I used to run anything more than a mile. Running is so hard, but it felt good. I ran 2 miles, ran 2 miles, about 30 minutes. I did a lot of walking, and it did feel so good. Found a couple albums. What's really coming in clutch in this breakout, during this little hard part of my life, little tender moment, is Spotify. Spotify is coming in clutch. Just cranking the tunes, them. Couldn't get them loud enough at the gym. And you can go in to your settings, and there is like a bit of a limiter on the headphone volume. Like mine was at 90 dBs, which they compared it to a motorcycle, and then above that is like car horn, and then above that is siren. So I think it's like 90, 95, 100. I think that's the max you could do. And I bumped mine up. I bumped mine up from motorcycle to car horn. Because I just need to fucking blare some tunes. Like I said, I've been like really like just accepting that maybe a little bit of overstimulation is like what I need in a weird way. So just kind of really blasting the tunes. I can feel it in my ears because I don't listen to music that loud. But yeah, I've been blasting the tunes these past 3 or 4 days, and it's good. It's cathartic. Found a couple gems. Found Arctic Monkeys has this album called "Suck It and See." It came out in 2011. I didn't really start listening to it until about a year or 2 ago, and kind of rediscovered that, which was great because I think that might be my second favorite album. Definitely in the top 3. Maybe I'd have to like really sit down and compare and contrast to get the order. But I think Suckin' and See is in the top 3 Arctic Monkey albums. I haven't listened to their newer one. I think they may have 2 albums that I haven't listened to. But let me. It's a good news for people who like bad news. Love that album. Not 505. Favorite worst nightmare really grew on me. Suck It and See is really cool. And AM, is that what's called? AM, FM? That album is also a banger. As much as I love your favorite worst nightmare, that might be like 4th And then those other 3 albums will battle it out for my favorite Arctic Monkeys album. Sometimes, one time I was like, oh, I like Arctic Monkeys and Modest Mouse. It's like, dude, I just like bands that are adjective animal. Just give me an adjective animal band. That's what I should make. Is I should make a little adjective animal shirt. That'd be fun. Might write that down. Oh, I got Post-it notes too. Hey.
How was the gym?
Great. How are you doing?
Good.
Good.
Back already? Is it crowded?
No.
Oh, really?
No, it was pretty chill.
Oh, mine is pretty crowded. Yeah.
It's Saturday. People, you know, people that have things to do.
Well, no. They're off and it's still, well, whatever. Yeah. It could go either way.
Okay, cool. Start the episode. I'm going to need a now live sign. Because, you know, I was like, what are you going to... Just have a short, awkward conversation with my dad. Speaking of short, awkward conversations, I'm excited for this. Had a good interaction. You know what? It was kind of nice. And there was part of me that wanted to like go for the number close because she approached me. We were just standing in line, and she stood right behind me, and I was like trying not to like look. Because the thing is, which I think is really true, is if you look and like you both make contact, like if you look in our scene, you kind of have to go say what's up. If that's your goal. If that's not your goal, it's whatever. But if that's your goal, that's your one opportunity. So there was a part of me that was like, okay, don't like actually look, but I could tell I went like, I cranked my neck like 180 or 90 degrees. Yeah, 180. I turned into a legit owl. I was like, who are you? No, but I was standing there awkwardly, just being a little, I guess, post-workout buzz. And I found a monitor stand. It's a little off-centered, but it's just a little bit lower than what it was sitting on before. And I think it's exactly what I need. It's not the most pretty looking stand. It's pretty industrial, but I think it's a good height. And I was watching a video and they were like, oh, monitor desk. It's like a stand. It's like a little raised, I'll call it a monitor desk. It's like a little raised platform that you put on your desk and then you put your monitor on. And Linus in one of his videos mentioned it in a setup he was talking about or redoing. He was like, oh, these were popular. Now we just have arms. And in the back of my mind, I was like, okay, if I see a monitor desk, I'm going to get one. Or maybe I should throw that on a wish list. And I walked into the thrift store after going to the gym. And there one was. $4. Stood in line. And damn, man, I love the thrift store. I love that they hire people, you know, with disabilities. As someone like who has trouble with a job, like to hire people with disabilities is cool, but it's always slow. And I swear there was like some type of computer breakdown because I like did 10 minutes of browsing, and then when I came back, like everybody who was in the line when I first entered was still in the line. So it made zero progress. But then yeah, a girl came up next to me, and in the back of my head, this is like kind of sad. I was like, okay, you know, maybe I can just have like a pleasant interaction. Like I don't need anything, you know. I don't need like your number to bother you more than like a little chat. And she said, "What is that thing?" And I told her, and I said ergonomics like twice, like a loser. But dude, my ergonomics are this close. It's like, oh, you're always an inch away from the perfect ergonomic setup. But I'm pumped with this monitor. And then, you know, we had just a little small talk. She asked me a couple questions. And as corny as it is, guys, if the girl's asking you questions, that means she's interested. Because, you know, these people who want nothing to do with you want nothing to do with you. They're not going to ask you where you work. And she asked me where I worked. She thought it was for my work setup. But in reality, It's for my home setup. I should be like, dude, I'm getting my setup so nice. Building a new computer. It's freaking awesome. Oh my God, this video came up and it was like, the parts not to buy. And like when you're building a PC in 2025 in the thumbnail, and 4 of the parts that I bought, or 3 of the parts that I bought were on the thumbnail. And I was like, okay, that makes me feel like a complete idiot thumbnail. But then I watched it and I'm doing some coping, but the more I kind of dig into the complaints, like mostly people don't like the 4060 graphics card, which is what I got. I got the 4060 Ti with the 16 gigabits of VRAM. Ooh. And I'm happy with it. I use it. I have it in my old rig as an upgrade, and I feel like my old rig is so usable now with video editings, where with the 1660, which is what I had before, it was good, but things would crash. Fortnite would crash. Premiere would crash. Adobe would crash. Like, it just lacked. But I don't know exactly what it lacked, but it just definitely fell short of the mark. Where with the 4060, man, I'm in these programs, I'm out of these programs, I'm back in these programs, I'm tweaking, I'm playing back at full speed. Like, it's like, just, I'm actually able to work and make stuff, and it feels good. Posting, the post is hard, dude. With I just got the brain of a drug addict. But the posting is hard. I love checking on the notifications, my 40 view video. But hey, this page that I'm running is supposed to kind of be like an entity, like a channel, like a faceless thing. A clips channel is what it is. So there's a part of me that can just treat it blue collar. Treat it like work. Like, okay, I didn't necessarily put my heart and soul into this piece of content. Yeah, maybe I enjoyed making it and felt good about doing it and thought it was an entertaining clip, but I didn't put my heart and soul into it. So it's like, just post it. It's okay. I got a backlog. Post those. So yeah, went to the gym, had a nice interaction with a cute girl. I feel like such a loser. It's so funny. Like, right before I quit the podcast, this is what I was talking about. I don't want to say quit, but right before I stopped doing Cast Me Outside, it was my hunt for love, and I found it. And I would say be careful what you wish for, but your boy is whipped. So just kind of have to live with the weird, numb pain of losing someone. Just gotta live with that weird, numb pain and try and, I think, that's half the reason why I'm doing this, is just to stay busy in some capacity, and I can stay busy and, I play Fortnite. And so cool. So when I went through my last big breakup, which was years ago, because that's, I guess, how it is for me. I stay single forever, and then I get into a year-long relationship. I made a really cool art project that I'm still really proud of, and it was funny. I showed it to this girl I just broke up with, like, right off the beginning, because it is something I'm really proud of. And she was like an art major or art minor or whatever in a similar medium. I was so excited to show her this because it was something that it was a vision that I had, and I saw it through, and it came out like 90%. Like, almost like, the vision came out. It worked. So that was really a big victory for me at the time. And I just remember I was in this room, came home, we had this big ass work table, and I was just working on my little art project. Worked at ThreadUp at the time. Even though ThreadUp is kind of cool, it's like super resale giant. And as someone who likes thrifting, I like, respect the people who made resale, tens of million. I don't know what they do, but a $1 million industry or $1 million business. But not for me. That was tough. That was a tough job when I worked there. I met a couple people who have worked there since. Oh, the company you keep. Oh, your peers. Man, I am like looking. It's the dead of winter. I look like a fucking pink marshmallow. I look like if a marshmallow and a worm had a baby, and it was ugly, and it was uglier than you, but uglier. So yeah, and then I stood around awkwardly for a second. I should have just said, "Hey, give me blah blah blah." Well, I'll let you know how my ergonomics work out. What's your number? What's your, just do the Instagram thing. Do the Instagram thing. Send some messages. Like, you put your feelers out. You see, like, that girl, she started the conversation with me. On Thursday, when I opened up just two girls chatting at the bar, yeah, you could just tell. So it's not like the end of the world. You're just kind of testing the waters, and if you're in the right mood and feeling ballsy enough and willing to take it to the next kind of step where rejection is more like straightforward, where oh no, I'm not going to give you my number, basically, then you should. I kind of lost my train of thought, but yeah, you'll be able to know if the odds of doing that is good or not based off how the interaction is going. I know this is like, pickup is kind of like how to mask to make girls like you. Masking, that was like a phrase I never really understood. Masking, and I kind of understand it now, like in retrospect, because it's like if you're not self-aware and you're like slouching down, and then you realize you're slouching down, and you're like, fit in, put on a mask. Like, yeah, maybe you want to slouch, but sit up like a normal person. It's like, and I don't necessarily think that's horrible. I can see how like suppressing certain things or not having healthy outlets for certain like tics or behaviors or symptoms. I can see not having those outlets like snowballing and it becoming an actual problem. But as far as like you're in public, put a mask on, like I don't know if that's the worst thing, the worst advice. But whatever. Oh, I got a nootropic, guys. I'm kind of scared to take it. I got this Noopept, created in 1996 by some Russians. Supposed to help with mental clarity, guys. This is it. I don't know where the camera is. I don't know what's facing the camera. And this is it. It just comes in a bag, just white powder in a bag. It's supposed to help your brain. And they say take 50 milligrams, which I have no idea how much 50 milligrams. It just says one scoop. One scoop. I guess 150 milligram scoop. I'm gonna have to find a little. I know some has like kind of a hard texture. But people are saying interesting things about it. Help with anxiety and memory. Still seems pretty new and scary to me. Like I said at last episode, there's a part of me that's like, fish oil, exercise, good cold showers, music, coffee. But I guess coffee backfires on you eventually. I mean, but you're going to tell me this powder I got isn't going to backfire on me eventually? N-phenyl acylate L-pro L-prolyglycogen ethanol ester. Noopept. I'm gonna have to figure out if there's like a 50 milligram scoop, or what's like a good rule of thumb for a 50 milligram scoop. 50 milligram scoop. See what it looks like. Oh, they're tiny. Okay, there's like 5 to 30 milligrams. Am I gonna have to like grow out my pinky nail and like scoop out my 50 milligrams of Noopept? I think I'm saying that right. I just watched a video on it. I can't remember how to pronounce it from a video I watched literally 20 minutes ago. It's a nootropic. Okay. Tuesday I'm gonna have more pills. I'm gonna get one of those pill calendars. I guess. Okay, let's see. What does the internet have to say? I'm gonna ask the king of the internet, ChatGPT, the soul of the internet. It's not really the soul of the internet. Not yet. 12 days of open AI. That's so creepy, man. Just let me talk to the crazy weird robot. It is weird, dude. And it helps me. It helps when I need it. It's definitely a subscription that I could not have anymore, and it'd probably save me $20 a month. But what do I have to say about ChatGPT? And yeah, I have a subscription to it. I just wanted to be an early adopter, but you're not really an early adopter if you don't use it. But I use it not enough to justify my prescription. But it's fun. It's cool. It's good. It's a good tool to tinker with when you have a new idea and you want something to kind of help beat it out. I was like, there was one day where I tried to use it as like a assistant to kind of remind me of my life goals, and I wasn't able to integrate it in a way that actually I was consistent with. Okay, give me 10 seconds to type this out. All right, I said, what's an equivalent of a 50 milligram scoop? But I couldn't spell equivalent a lot. Dude, not being able to spell in the internet world is frustrating, because it's like, okay, new word. All right, now this new word is reminding me. It's like not letting me do this thing that should be so effortless. 1/16 of a teaspoon is around 150 milligrams. Whoa, okay, 1/16 teaspoon. To measure something that small, you would need a very fine scale or a tiny measuring scoop. Some product like supplements or powder machines may come with specific scoops. Well, mine didn't. I have the scoop for creatine, which should probably also be. Do I make a weird powder? That was my. I had to stop myself from that urge when I was taking a lot of protein powder and creatine. I was like, what if I mix all the powders together and then I just have one mysterious powder that I take, and it makes my muscles big and gives me focus and lessens my anxiety and helps my memory. Oh yeah, Adjective Animal t-shirt. And what? And Little Sizzlers pizza. Little Sizzlers. Like maybe I should just get a virtual assistant and be like, hey, here's an idea for a t-shirt. Make the shop. Like here's $500 of a budget to like get a graphic and build a shop and put it up and do all that for me. I want this t-shirt to exist. I just can't give it the attention it needs, but I can throw money at it and see what happens. Because that is one weird dream of mine that didn't go away. Wanting to own a t-shirt company. And in the world we live in, t-shirt companies are like a thing that people just start with, like print on demand. So it's just so close to being a reality, or just the barrier of entry is very minimal. I just need like stick to itness and a little bit of like time and motivation. I just need the things my personality lack. But yeah, went to the gym, ran. Come on, my heart rate was high. It was 180, 185 after running a little bit. That seems like I feel like when I'm in shape and I'm doing like the level of exercise that I'm doing, my heart rate's at like 160, 165. So I was like, ugh, my poor body. Ran, felt really good. Did some lifting, and then I stopped. I didn't get through my whole lifting thing. I know I'm gonna pay for it, but I'm not lifting too crazy. Like I'll just pay for it a little bit. I'll be sore. I'll be sore a little bit, but then it's fine because I'm like really, really, really easing into the weights. I'm fine with staying at at the same weight for 3 workouts, like or more, like just to kind of move the muscles and is enough. Okay, so I don't know what to do about this scoop thing. I could just try 1/16 of a teaspoon. So it's a really tiny amount in this Noopept. 400 servings. So 1/400th. Adults can take up to 50 mg up to 4 times daily. Store in cool, dry place. In the USA, no preservatives, artificial flavors, or colors. Suitable for vegans. Yeah, I'm excited for Noopept. Oh, what did I do? I took a chilly shower too today. Took a chilly shower. I was in the shower. I can tell I'm depressed because I don't want to get out of the shower. I just want to stay there. Just feel the rain on me. That song. The song is hype as fuck. I'm gonna type it down. That song is so. Oh, is it Lady Gaga who does that? And it's Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande. I didn't know that was them. And Deshante, but maybe Ariana and them. That's what I know them from. That song is fucking makes you feel good. But yeah, I've been sad, so the shower has been my quiet spot to feel something, to feel some relief, some pleasure. But that damn, what's it called? That Joe song, New Beginnings. New Beginnings something. It might be. I think it's a longer title than that. New Beginnings. That came on, and I know it's a short ass song, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna turn on the cold, but I'll just turn on chilly, and I did it. And I stood there, and maybe I got like a minute. That's all I needed. I need same with the gym. Like, okay, I'm running for 30 minutes. Like, I've fallen a little short of like what I would have liked to show up to the gym at, but I showed up, and it's gonna have the mood boosting effects that I want. Even the little dosage that I did, and I think the same is true for the cold shower. Like my body, like my state changed. I think that's always a good sign. Like your testes like contract, like your body is adapting. Like something is happening. So my mind is like, okay, that's a sign that the state has been changed. I don't think if I had any other ideas. I probably did. Oh, I got canned salmon to try and get my omegas. I'm just gonna have to, as they say, eat raw fish. Now I'm just gonna have to go to the sushi restaurant or see if I can find some salmon roe. And because I really think that might be the most efficient and tasty. No lie. I think that actually might be the most palatable and efficient way to get your omega-3 fatty acids. Salmon roe. Wild salmon, dude, $200. $30, $70. There's $12 caviar lover. Fish roe. I think this might be the weird type of product where I would like to find a small business. You get a 2 pound tub. Okay, we do not need a 2 pound tub. It's starting at $25. Quantity 1 jars. Free shipping for quantities over 8 pounds. That's insane. And I might want to look at this and see what's up. Because like I said, I think that's my way to get it. I got a can of salmon. Just the fish oil capsules are gross. The only thing that's not gross is fish. Okay, but I did my time. That was today, Saturday, January 4th, 2025. This is the end of Cast Me Outside. We'll post this on the YouTube, and I'm hoping to get enough time to post to Spotify. It's just a little extra process, but again, I think the what do they call it? The server? No, it's not the server. The host. I think the host that I use, I'm still paying for. So I just paid the yearly thing. It sucks a little bit, but I don't want to give up hope on Cast Me Outside. So I kept my subscription to the host or what, however you want to word it. So maybe we'll get back on Spotify. A little awkward conversation with my dad. I gotta talk with my dad more. You can tell he's trying to chat. But yeah, not an unproductive day. Good day. We'll take the wins. Hopefully we'll get back on here and stream an hour or so of ye old Fortnizzle. I love it, guys. But that's the end. This is the end of Cast Me Outside. It's been a lot of fun, but we're done. We gotta run. I thank you this time for your time, and until next time, keep on living and loving. Peace.